Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breech coming to you here today. One hell of a day. Actually, it was yesterday, but I'm still riding high on this whole thing. I put up a video on WWE World the other day because I'm going to be going there on Thursday. That was my original plan. I wanted to go in, check out the Superstore. I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time in WWE World. It seems like it's changed a whole bunch since Access. It seems like it's really, Fanatics has taken over and just really sold what Access used to be. Pretty much any member on the WWE roster or on the NXT roster that has ever done anything, you can meet them, get a picture or an autograph, but you have to pay for the picture and you have to pay for the autograph. In the days of WWE Access, honestly, you could buy a GA ticket for $50, and they would have, I'd say, 10 to 12 wrestlers at a time out there on different stages, on the different lines, and you could go up and you can meet them. Some people had lines that were longer than others, and then there was always the premium VIP wrestlers that you could meet that were like the top of the line. They ended up costing about $200, but you would just have to buy the one ticket. You could buy the GA ticket or the premium VIP ticket, guaranteeing that you were going to meet one of these main event wrestlers, and you could do anything you wanted to. You could jump into the foam pit. You can do anything you wanted to, but now it is just cash, cash, cash. And I kind of told myself there was nobody that I was going to pay that kind of money for. The fees that they charge at WWE World are way higher than meeting the non-WWE wrestlers at WrestleCon. It's just abnormally huge. But yesterday, my buddy Brian sent me a DM early in the morning telling me that they had released John Cena photo ops on Monday for 10 a.m. and it had like the price. It pretty much was like the box you pick. He sent me a screenshot of it, and it was like I don't know. I think it was like $399, and I just started laughed, and I was like, man, that's a lot of freaking money for just a photo op with John Cena. And I'll tell you the truth. I thought about it for a good 5 minutes. And I kind of thought, John Cena, I think, is going to win the title on Sunday. I don't think he would do WWE World on Monday morning if he was not going to be the WWE champion. This is kind of my last official WrestleMania trip that I'm going to go on as being a 40-plus-year-old. I kind of have plans to go next year, but I'm not going to go solo like I am going to go this year. It's kind of like friends or bust for me. And I was like, if this is going to be the last thing I do on a WrestleMania trip, I at least got to have something like this, to do it. So I went to WWE World. I went to the Fanatics site. I waited in the line as the little Walkman walked all the way across. And I'll tell you the truth. By the time I got into the place that you could buy tickets, the John Cena tickets had been up for about 45 minutes, and I was able to get one. I think it was $413 after tax, and I was excited for it. I was pumped. I've already got a kind of an idea of what I want to do in the photo, to be able to shake the man's hand and say thank you. I understand that in my mind, I'm going to have like 3-4 minutes with John Cena. I remember the Hulk Hogan experience I have, and I've seen the video. It's 18 seconds long. 18 seconds I spent with the Hulk Hogan. And that was well worth the price that I paid at WrestleMania 30. I believe it was like $180. But that was my dude right there. And Cena is right there. I've never put him like number 3 on my list. I've said that like Hulk Hogan and Triple H are like my number 1-1. It's hard to put 1 and then put 1-2. But I mean, Cena would have to be up there. Stone Cold Steve Austin is in the conversation. But those are like my favorite wrestlers of all time. So to be able to meet Cena I thought would be awesome. Now, where WWE fanatics get you is I went to Reddit to see, what I needed to do. I have to buy a GA ticket. Another $60. We're at $470 to meet John Cena. And my thing that I'm going to be doing today, once I start the car, after I finish this video, is I'm going to drive over to the local card store here in town and hopefully get a top loader big enough for like an 8x10. Because when you meet John Cena, they print out a picture of you and John and they hand it to you. And I don't want that picture to get messed up as I walk around WWE World, one last lap around the Superstore, and then head back to my hotel to be able to put it down. And then, of course, to travel home with it. Some people said last year they had the top loaders available. They were $6. You just paid cash for them at the table. But my thing is, with this being Monday, the last day, I would hate if they were sold out. They didn't have any more. So to me, honestly, that is my number one objective of the day, to get out there and to be able to do that. I did not understand that the tickets that I bought for WWE World that were GA, I don't know why I understand you don't buy them from Ticketmaster, you buy them on the Fanatic site, but why could I not put my ticket into my Apple Wallet like I did with everything else? And then the ticket that you buy to get a picture with the wrestlers is not a Fanatics ticket. It's through this one other company. I think it's called shoot, I just forgot it. It's like Fun Expo or something close to that. They don't even have an app. They send you an email with a ticket on it, but you can't even really do anything with it. It's just a QR code with a camera in the center of it. So you have to make sure you know where that email is going to be. I don't know if a screenshot would work, but that's really got me kind of nervous for it. But to meet John Cena Monday after WrestleMania to kick off my last day in Las Vegas is going to be pretty freaking awesome. I think that honestly, Monday was kind of my day that I was going to tie up some loose ends to make sure that I get to do everything on my list. So we'll see how we go from there. But we're going to WrestleMania. We're meeting John Cena. Peace out.